If you click on this video, you're probably wondering why you don't have a girlfriend, what's wrong, why on earth is this dating market so messed up, why it's everything so crazy that you, despite being a great guy, a great person, you don't have that one girl that will love you and you would love her, and why everything is not the way it should be. Well, and it is a rational question because, today's dating market is truly messed up, and I'm gonna make a separate video about it to talk about all of these games that people are playing and how you can make sure you are not getting involved into any of that crap. But before we get into that, before we start analyzing the situations of the dating market and the overall mentality of people about it, we gotta realize and we gotta dig deep into your mindset and your situation of life. Because believe it or not, the fact that you don't have a girlfriend tells something about yourself, and it's not necessarily negative, but it tells the fact that you're currently not capable of finding her, and it's not necessarily because of all the dating market and the situations around you. Because yes, while it's screwed up, it's not like everyone in this world is bad and every woman is bad, every man is bad, and it just can't work out because the times are the way they are. What I noticed throughout the years, on my own examples, on the examples of people around you, when we want to have the other person, we just focus constantly on finding the right one for us, or just constantly pursuing, chasing, dating, and it's getting so messed up. It sets your mind only on one thing, finding this right person, while neglecting all of the qualities that you should have as a proper partner. Because notice that you're living your life, you probably have nothing really to do in your life. I mean, what do you have if you constantly think about the other person and you look for the other person to fulfill you? It just can't work like that. Like, it gets so empty because you're just thinking about other person completing you, or even if you don't feel like that, you're just constantly pursuing this one idea instead of focusing on your goals, on you becoming better. Instead of giving the focus internally, you start focusing on the circumstances around you. You start being negative about it, and it just creates one big mess. I know it's difficult to say and to give you the advice that focus on yourself, but that's really the only advice you can take. Because you can either go through desperation mode to look for the other person, or you can look within, start loving yourself, start appreciating yourself, building yourself up and becoming the best version of you, thus redirecting the focus from the external factors and the women around you to you. And once you start realizing your potential, your power, the way your life can be, once you start being happy with yourself, it suddenly becomes easy. You are fulfilled. You are among people that want you, and then it's just so easy because you build your life around. Your life is not just focused on one aspect that you can barely control. Your life is built on a solid fundamentals that you love, and people see that. So it's very easy to say focus on yourself, but that's really the case. Start by small steps. Start by getting in shape, creating positive habits in your life, learning something that you wanted to learn, having a little bit of fun, going out, maybe, improving your grades at school a little bit, trying to earn more money, just having something more about you, discovering something that you can do more with your life. And as you do that, you start noticing that you are more powerful, you suddenly become more assertive, your life is better, and then it just goes. And you go with the process of becoming the overall better version of yourself. And the women around you, they will notice that, and they will be around you because your life is good, because you socialize more, you are the better person with better sense of humor, the overall more capable human being. And that's really the path that I think is behind every successful man. I'm not gonna call myself somehow top G successful guy, right? But so far, I've accomplished everything I wanted. Not the way I wanted, but everything I ever wanted. So when I remember the times when I wasn't that right, and I thought that maybe, being in a relationship would solve things, make it better. It didn't. But I went the harder way. I went the way when I focused on myself, I started building myself up, and it took some time. It didn't come within a month. It was a process. I was becoming better and better and better. And eventually, when I found the love of my life, the great girl that is with me, I was perfectly fine on my own. For the first time in my life, I wasn't looking for anybody, really. I wasn't thinking about it. I was just living my best life. I remember I went to the pool, to the jacuzzi alone by myself, and I was just enjoying myself. I said, heck yeah, that's it. I love myself. I enjoy myself. And that was the moment I knew that I really made it when it comes to my life. And the process of finding a right one, it came easy. You know, it was really a matter of time because I noticed people, I noticed other women really being interested in me. I noticed that I had a purpose. I noticed that I had people around me. I started socializing. I started having more and more goals and just exceeding my own limits that before were limiting me. And it was one of the best experiences ever. And I wasn't needy, I wasn't desperate. I was genuinely having fun with my life and with people around me. And I didn't have the pressing need of desperately finding someone else. And that is why I made it. That is why it came so naturally. And that is how you can make it. So yeah, we're gonna talk about this in part 2. Good luck, my friends.